Hi, I'm Michael Kourosh. I live in Santa Barbara, California, one of the most beautiful places on earth. My design center is where people come to reimagine their homes and spaces. I work with the best designers, clients with broad tastes, and experts who navigate the fascinating world of design. I'm always excited to learn something new, and I never say no to a challenge. This is Design Santa Barbara. Welcome to Design Santa Barbara. Today we are in the world famous rug room. Is my happy place, and I welcome you to it. So we're gonna start talking about a few rugs that I truly love, and I think they are important and they're kind of part of the world art history. So this is the first one. It's a Caucasian piece. Caucasus Mountains are south of Russia, north of ancient Persia, and they are surrounded by Caspian Sea. And if you go far to the Black Sea on the west side. And is nowadays many different republics. Is Armenia, is Azerbaijan, it is Georgia, and if you go farther north, Abkhazia and Chechnya, and so on. This particular one is a Kazakh and is woven by tribal people. What is very graphic about it is these designs that they're geometric and the colors are very rich, saturated, and they're utilitarian. As you have heard 100 times from me, these were the carpets these tribal people used to live on it. So basically they used to weave it, they used to use it as a floor covering insulation in their tent, so they don't feel the cold in the winters. If it's rainy, it just blocks the moisture and the whole 9 yards. But they didn't have a language to pass along the histories. The motifs in the rugs basically convey the ancient traditions and go from one generation to the next generation without having it written. Look carefully in the borders. These are dragons. These are dragons. And dragons and phoenixes play a big role in their life. So they used to think that dragons and phoenixes get into a fight, and from their tear, from their blood, and from their sweat, rain creates. And when they yell at each other is the thunder. So you see this quite a lot because they're longing for the rain to come to bring water, basically. It was not like you open the tap and water comes in. No, it wasn't. So they had to, it really needed the rain. So that's why they have a lot of dragons, as you can see in their weavings. And the borders, you have these beautiful crabs. And again, this is between the two seas, between Black Sea and Mediterranean and Caspian Sea. And it's connected to Mediterranean, but it's farther south. So they had a lot of crabs, and they put crabs in the borders, as you can see. Very beautiful. You have the ram's horns. Ram's horns are representative of the rams, and rams are sign of wealth. And they were dependent to rams, sheep, and goats for their livelihood. You have, in this particular one, is woven by Armenians. So you have crosses. And you see that quite often in this Caucasian pieces because that's Armenians are the first Christians, basically. You have a lot of different motifs in this particular one. You have these little checkers, you have these little designs that they call, in Turkish, they call it göz, that means eye, which is actually against evil eye, and you see them in multiple places. You have a little creature in the middle of the whole medallion, and then you have wings, and then it looks like actually like a turtle. If you look carefully, this is like the head of a turtle, this is the shield, and these are the legs. And they have turtle because, again, it's sign of longevity and endurance and grace. The rug itself, it is magnificent, in perfect condition. Usually these were woven around 1880s, and think about it. This has survived almost 150 years on the floor. It's not like a painting that's on the wall that's 150 years old. This is on the floor, and to survive like this is a miracle, and the miracle is the wool, because the wool they used is one of the longest lasting natural fibers and doesn't have any synthetics, so it doesn't wear, doesn't fade. It's all natural dyes. The blues are indigo. You have this blue green which they mixed weld or saffron with blue to give that blue green look, and then the red itself is made of madder, and it's a fabulous piece. So it is in Santa Barbara Design Center. Come and look at it. This week on Design FYI, we're going to talk about sofas and the unknown mistakes people make. Did you know average American spends 46 minutes a day in a car? But they spend 5 hours and 4 minutes on average on a sofa. So why would you go out there and spend tens of thousands of dollars for something you use for 46 minutes and then go ahead and buy something cheap that you sit on it for 5 hours and 4 minutes? At Santa Barbara Design Center, we create your custom sofa that is made for you specifically and to your shape and size and comfort and your family. So when you're sitting and watching TV or talking and conversing with your friends, you're sitting on actually something that represents you. Your car represents you. Why shouldn't your sofa? Thank you for joining us on Design FYI this week, and please come see me at Santa Barbara Design Center, 4th and Olive, and let me help you find the right sofa for you and your family.
Santa Barbara Pizza House is your home for the best pizza in town. Embrace a symphony of flavors and textures with our pizzas. Drawing inspiration from both Chicago's deep dish legacy and Naples' artisanal heritage, our pizzas boast perfectly executed crusts, tantalizing sauces, and the finest mozzarella. Whether you're a seasoned pizza connoisseur or just looking for a delicious meal, our pizza here is sure to satisfy. Featuring specialty pizzas named after iconic Santa Barbara streets, our mouth-watering menu will have you coming back over and over again to try each new meal. We offer a full menu of salads, sides, sandwiches, and desserts. Santa Barbara Pizza House is conveniently located at 515 State Street in the heart of downtown Santa Barbara. Visit us online at sbpizzahouse.com or call and place your order at 805-637-7721. Santa Barbara Pizza House. You won't leave hungry.
This week on Michael's Minute, we are going to talk about modern and transitional rugs. At Santa Barbara Design Center, we have over 1,000 modern and transitional rugs at any given time in various sizes and colors. A modern or transitional rug can completely transform your living space. It can make a cold room comfortable or balance out an uneven contrast. We can also custom make the modern rug of your dreams, designed to your specification, taste, and color. And at Santa Barbara Design Center, we can do it faster, better, for less. That's why the top designers in the world use our modern and transitional rugs. To see our vast collection or start designing your custom masterpiece, come visit us at Santa Barbara Design Center, 410 Olive Street. Welcome back to Design Santa Barbara. Today we are in the world famous rug room, my favorite place. Maybe if I had a shower and bathroom. Maybe I would have stayed here. Don't even go home. Love this place. Got a rug that is very interesting. I have this rug for a good 35 years. It's a Turkish carpet and is woven in Anatolia. It is very unique in colorways because actually is a kind of dark green background with lots of golds around it and a little bit of a salmon color in the middle. Highly unusual for this type of rug, and doesn't have the corners. Usually when you have a medallion, you also have corners that are quarter of the medallion. This one doesn't. So it was made probably on a commission for somebody that has seen the design and liked it. The design is actually originated in Safavid Persia. It has moved to Mughal India during the 16th century, 17th century. This particular piece is a 19th century piece. It's old, it's 150 years old, but is a copy of the one that is like 400 years old. Very cute. I don't know if you can see it or not. There is a band, there's a party going on, first of all. There's a band of musicians that they are playing sitar, kind of like a guitar, and then they have drummers. And then there is a couple of people that are carrying little sheep, probably to eat, I would presume. There are birds around, and inside the field is Garden of Paradise. We have again pair of dragons. We have a mythical animal here. We have a lion and a panther having a argument, have a fight there. They have a lion. They have two beautiful deers in the top. The field itself is full of flowers, and that again represents to them the paradise, which is a better place. That's what they assumed paradise will be, full of flowers, full of different animals. In the borders, we have these trees that actually clearly you can see. There is pomegranate trees with pomegranates hanging. Pomegranate is a sign of wealth, sign of fertility. We have the cypress. Again, cypress plays a big role in Zoroastrian religion, which is precursor to all monotheistic religions. And that is because it's just skinny and tall and gets closer to heavens, is sign of eternity and grace. And then you have an apple tree there. You have roses. It's quite unusual piece. And the coloration is very attractive. It's worth seeing it. Come to Santa Barbara Design Center and I'll show it to you. So this is completely different than the one I showed you last. The other one was a decorative piece, was made on order, was very cute, had musicians, and so on. This is a completely opposite. It is a true tribal piece. It is made by the tribal people for their own usage, although they didn't use this. So I tell you the story about it. It is, I have never seen one this big, because jajims get very big, but not silk jajims. Silk jajims are small pieces. They were made as a dowry gift and to somebody very important. I've never seen one this long because they don't have silk. So these people live in high mountains and they're tribal, so they move every 6 months from one place to the other. And to have a silk production, you need to have a place that is like a village, is like a city that you stay in a certain place to grow the worm and then spin it and so on. So these people probably they went out of their way to trade something for the silk, and then they dyed themselves and they weave it. Again, very unusual to get silk jajims, very rare. 1 in a million you find a silk jajim. Most of them are wool because that's what they have. To get a silk, rare. Get it this size, impossible. This is almost as long as the rug room is a big one. So probably the daughter of the head of the tribe was getting married. And you can see they made in multiple pieces because they are made on portable looms. Again, they are tribal people, they move back and forth. Colors on this are out of this world. I don't know if you can see it through the TV, but out here, it's just almost like blinding. It's just like the greens are as saturated and vibrant. The reds are, there is white, there is black, there is rust, there is orange, there is peach color, there is blue gray, and multiple colors in here. And as you can see, they were made in like about a foot or 30 centimeter sections, and then put together. It's a marvel to me that it is, after 150, 160 years, still in this good condition. And as you can see, it is one heck of a woven art. This will make a beautiful addition in any modern home. Hanging on a wall is more stunning than any painting that you can get. It's one of a kind in the whole world. And if you had time, come down here to Santa Barbara Design Center and just marvel at its beauty. Again, 150 years old, silk, Jajim in this shape, one in a million. Okay, now this is again very different from the last one we saw. This is the best of its kind. There's nothing nicer than this of its type. It's a silk cushion. It was woven in Central Persia around 1880s, 1870s. It is called Sultan's Head. They are meditation pieces that they created for as a gift for royals or dignitaries that back then they were basically gifted from somebody very important. So this particular one is very rare because it has 3 languages written on it. Think about it. These people don't know how to read or write, and let alone to write in 3 different languages and be very legible. So this particular one is called Kufik. It's very old writings, and usually you find them in old books and religious books. The outer borders are written in Persian. It's poetry, and it is a praise of the Sultan. The inner borders, these are written in Arabic, and it is basically the religious, and there are 23 verses in their book, which is every little one of these colorful writings in it, and that's again written in Arabic. The field itself is like a very rich salmon color, and very unusual to have that beautiful peacock just simply sitting on that tree of life, which is coming up, and usually they have a lot of flowers. Is the son of paradise, and you have a little structure in that corner, and is a very cute one. It's like almost like a gazebo, and it's next to cypress, and cypress, I've said so many times, is sign of eternal life. The peacock itself, if you look carefully, this is woven. I cannot paint that, let alone weave it. This is highly skilled artists who did this job. There's multiple colors, and every dye in here is natural dye. You gotta think about it. To just make the dyes for this carpet would have taken several months, let alone weaving it, and is extremely fine. If you look at the back of that, that is probably like around 600 knots per square inch. And this little piece probably had taken somebody maybe a year or 2 at least to weave. And again, a master has done this thing. The best of its kind. So silk is very interesting. If you look at it right now, I'm gonna flip it. It will look like a completely different rug when it's returned. Let me do this, it's easier. So look at that. See the colors? By just flipping it, look at that. It feels like a completely different rug when you do that thing. But that's because of the nap of the silk, and has extremely breaks. One angle the light breaks in, the other angle it reflects the light. Anyway, it's one of the nicest rugs I have had, and again, the best of its kind. Today we are with Miss Sherry Bagai from Sherry B Design, and she's our in-house window and drapery specialist. So, Miss Sherry, viewers had a question as why should they actually use window coverings in their home where they can have it free and open and everybody can, God knows, look in and they can look out. Could you explain?
There are many reasons, obviously, but I'm going to give you 6 important reasons that why having window coverings in the house is beneficial to you. Number 1 is the style. You know, with adding window coverings, you can make a room look formal, informal, contemporary. You can definitely bring a style and a warmth to the room. Second one, probably, I think the most important would be privacy. We all want to have privacy inside the house, so honeycomb shades are perfect. They would let the light in, but nobody can see inside and outside. I think the third most important reason would be the light that comes through. If you don't have any window coverings, your wood floor can get faded, your area rugs can get affected by the lights. The next important one would be the energy cost.
Yes.
With the window covering, you can make the room cooler, warmer, and definitely helps you with keeping the cost of your electricity and gas low. Last but not least would be how much value it would add to your home. If you're thinking about selling your home, definitely the right window covering, window treatment makes your home more elegant and more desirable.
More representable.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with all of them. And I highly recommend you, if you're looking for window coverings, come see Sherry B at Santa Barbara Design Center and get the right and proper window covering and add to your home and make your life happier.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you. In a world of mass-produced imitation rugs, don't settle for something that's fake and won't last. We are your trusted local source here at Rugs & More, with the finest hand-woven rugs, crafted with care, tradition, and all organic materials. Hand-woven, eco-friendly, and completely chemical-free. No shortcuts. Just real craftsmanship that will stand the test of time. We have been the top source for designers from San Francisco to Los Angeles for decades. As manufacturers, we offer you unmatched wholesale pricing and a lifetime exchange policy. These are more than just rugs. They are generational investments in your home, your health, and the planet. Because we believe in better. Better for your family and better for the earth. Don't buy national chain rugs. Buy unique quality floor coverings from Rugs & More. We are proud to be your local, sustainable choice for luxury rugs that last a lifetime. Elevate the look and design of your home and make your living space something special. Come find your perfect rug at Rugs & More, located in Santa Barbara Design Center, 410 Olive.
Santa Barbara Pizza House is your home for the best pizza in town. Embrace a symphony of flavors and textures with our pizzas. Drawing inspiration from both Chicago's deep dish legacy and Naples' artisanal heritage, our pizzas boast perfectly executed crusts, tantalizing sauces, and the finest mozzarella. Whether you're a seasoned pizza connoisseur or just looking for a delicious meal, our pizza here is sure to satisfy. Featuring specialty pizzas named after iconic Santa Barbara streets, our mouth-watering menu will have you coming back over and over again to try each new meal. We offer a full menu of salads, sides, sandwiches, and desserts. Santa Barbara Pizza House is conveniently located at 515 State Street in the heart of downtown Santa Barbara. Visit us online at sbpizzahouse.com or call and place your order at 805-637-7721. Santa Barbara Pizza House. You won't leave hungry.
All right, at last but not least, I got a pair of saddlebags. So again, a lot of these people are utilitarian purposes. The art came because they needed the object. So they were making it, and over the centuries they decided, okay, so why do we make a plain saddlebag? Let's make something that's artful and it is nice and enjoy the design. So these people actually made this saddlebag because they need a mode of transportation, something to like a luggage. And it wasn't like you could go to the store and buy a bag, you know, like Samsonite or something. So they created their own. And this came to be because also the person who wove this would have been showing off artistry that was valued by the rest of the tribe and would get a prominent position in that tribe. This one has two bags that they're connected and they go either side of a donkey or a horse. Design is very interesting. This is called elephant foot, they call it. Is a ancient design. It goes back to necklace of the Buddha. That's what their Central Asian people who started this design referred to as. Has very interesting designs in the corners. If you look carefully, also the designs have been different height in wear, and they all came at the beginning. They were all even pile. Over the centuries, different colors wear differently. Some corrode much faster, like the dark browns. They get lower, as you can see. And some, like indigo, which is mostly the dark blue, rises slightly over the time because indigo has a tendency of opening the wool. The white in this is stunning. You look at it in real person, it just shines through. Somehow very simple, has like 4 colors in it, but has a very strong presence. The back of this is original. As you can see, if you look at it, a lot of Native American tribes took these designs and created the Native American weavings, the Navajos, the Yeis, and so on. They took these designs and created those flat weaves in the 19th century mostly. And you have the interlocking dragons right there. You have the geometric designs. They spent a lot of time and effort to make something beautiful with the limited resources they had. This one has also a slight little silk in it, like few knots in there, which is again very rare for tribal societies to have silk. But again, somebody left it in there to show their artistry. Beautiful piece, and if you want to see it, come to Santa Barbara Design Center. Thank you for joining us today, and looking forward to see you next week on Design Santa Barbara.